Looking for insightful reviews, analysis, and bold predictions?
Welcome to CricWorldStraightUp by Vijay and Prabhu.
Welcome back, friends. After a brilliant start, India bundled itself out of Asia Cup 2022. So, Prabhu, what went wrong?
So many things, Vijay. I don't know where to start. But let's start from the match against Pakistan. Jadeja got injured and then they drafted in Akshar Patel. But surprise, surprise, they didn't play him. Then they also knew that Avesh Khan was ill, but they didn't think of replacing him. They played Deepak Hooda and did not play Dinesh Karthik, knowing fully well that Rohit Sharma was not going to bowl Deepak Hooda. So why was Dinesh Karthik out of the team is anybody's guess. So we went into the game with pretty much 5 bowlers, out of which 2 of them were quite inexperienced, Bishnoi and Avesh Khan. Bishnoi and Arshdeep. And things didn't really work out for us. The batting also was pretty, I would say, ordinary, so to speak, except for Virat, who scored some runs, who's back in form as we predicted. But the bowling and the captaincy, I thought, left a lot to be desired.
Sure.
So many changes, no reasoning.
Okay, so this is the game 1, right? So this is against Pakistan. Yeah. Deepak Hooda, did he actually bowl at all?
No, he didn't bowl.
Okay. So what was the explanation given by Rohit Sharma for playing him in place of Karthik?
So they're talking about experimentation, and they also wanted to see how we would do with 5 bowlers. And they saw how they did with 5 bowlers. They found out. And it didn't go very well, and India lost. Bhuvaneshwar Kumar getting the 19th over, giving 19 runs. And of course, there was a drop catch by Arshdeep, but that can happen to anyone.
That's part and parcel of the game. Okay, that's game 1. Pakistan were, to an extent, expected to be a tough competitor. What happened in the second game?
Well, again, in the second game, some serious, question mark decisions made by the team management. Bishnoi, who bowled very well, was dropped, and Akshar, who should have played in the match against Pakistan, was again ignored. So why was he taken as a like-for-like replacement for Jadeja? We will never know, when he was never going to play. Then again, Deepak Chahar was available in place of Avesh, again not played. We played with, again, 4.5 bowlers or maybe 5 bowlers. We had Ashwin bowling off spin, but he only bowled 2 off breaks in a spell of 24 balls. So I don't know, if we had to play a leg spinner who's bowling, or somebody who's bowling carom ball, they might as well have played Bishnoi or Akshar, for that matter.
So if you were to sum it up as to India's performance in the last 2 matches.
Pakistan is going to the World Cup. Sri Lanka is not even qualified for the World Cup, by the way.
Yes.
So it's interesting how India managed to lose to a team which is not even qualified for the World Cup.
However, those 2 games kind of summed up the entire competition for India, isn't it?
True. I think we lost the games on the field and off the field. When I say on the field, is because our execution was very poor. In the second game against a Super 4 game against Sri Lanka, Bhuvi was again given the 19th over, and again he was hit for 14 runs. I mean, everybody knows that Bhuvi is at his best in the first 4 or 6 overs when the ball is swinging a bit. Why he was held back for the end, we don't know. Then again, Hooda was never given a chance. Yeah. So, I mean, all these questions and basically no answers.
I think the problem was not so much Hooda not bowling, but possibly not batting at the right spot. He's a much better batsman than the people that he actually batted below. That's what my thinking is as far as Hooda is concerned.
Yeah, true. But then, when you hear statements like Karthik is going to be a finisher for the World Cup, and then if in a do or die game, a crunch game, you don't play him, So we are only going to play him in the World Cup, and then why is he in the squad for the Asia Cup? I mean, no question. And why are we playing one against the other, Karthik and Pant? I feel that both of them will lose confidence looking over the shoulder for each other.
Yeah, I was actually looking at Rishabh Pant's performances. He's figured out how to play very well in test matches, but he seems to be out of depth, maybe out of breath. I don't know what to say. As far as the T20s or the shorter form of the game is concerned, especially the shortest form of the game, his 13 balls, 17, and he's not going beyond that, which is unlike him.
True. The inclusion of Dinesh Karthik, I don't think it's worked very well for the Rishabh Pant. I think they should make a call and have one of them, because you already have a backup in KL Rahul. Unless you're going to drop KL Rahul and bring in Ishan Kishan, which is again on the cards because of his poor performance in this tournament. We're probably looking at a left-right combination in the World Cup. God knows what the
possibly, yeah, possibly. So that's done and dusted now. As far as India is concerned, it's out. Let's look at Pakistan and Sri Lanka are going to be in the finals. We can always boast of that at least one of the teams that we predicted will be in the finals is going to be in the final, which is Pakistan.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Who do you rate has a greater chance between Pakistan and Sri Lanka?
If you look at the records and the form, Pakistan definitely a 60-40 favorite. But then again, Sri Lanka could be the dark horse. You never know.
Between Sri Lanka and Pakistan, you said Pakistan, on the face of it, you're absolutely right. Pakistan is likely to. But Sri Lanka has nothing to lose. Nobody was expecting them to actually do as fantastically well as they did and have done so far. They also have a game, both teams have a game to suss each other out on Friday, which is almost like even though it is not going to have any bearing on the finals, what that will do is actually give a lot of confidence to whichever team wins to when they actually go into the finals. We had talked about this and we assumed that India and Pakistan, rather predicted, slightly wrongly, that India and Pakistan would be actually playing 3 games. That's the way it was set up anyway, this competition. Yeah. So I think Sri Lanka slightly has an edge over Pakistan in this particular case, purely because even if they just go out on the park and just play as openly as that they've done, apart from their first game against Afghanistan, they have actually got their act together. They haven't changed and chopped their team. They've kind of gone consistently with the same team to an extent. And you see the results.
Absolutely.
Kudos to Pakistan. If you look at their top batters, like Babar Azam, has not really scored anything. The top score of his was in the first game. He got out against even Afghanistan for a first ball duck. So this is really a true testament of Pakistan's hidden talent, I would say, because if you look at what happened against Afghanistan, they lost 6 wickets for 46 runs in the last segment of the match. And they were literally staring down the barrel. And it seemed that, all the Indian fans must have been hoping that Pakistan somehow lose so that, they get a chance at least to feature themselves in the finals. But Afghanistan's, top bowler were taken for 2 sixes in the last over. Therefore, I feel that if even 2-3 players from their top order fire, they will be a handful. That's where I feel their true strength is, because India underestimated the middle order and they paid the price for it. Even Afghanistan didn't expect him to do that well by hitting 2 sixes to 2 Yorkers from Farooqi, who's been in hot form. So, yeah. So let's see how it goes.
Yeah.
Hope you liked this video. This was a quick one. We wanted to make sure we had not anticipated that India would not be featuring in the final. But good luck to Pakistan and good luck to Sri Lanka for their finals. Remember to like, share and subscribe.
Thank you for all your support so far. And we will see you with some episodes which are going to be planned specially for the World Cup. So please keep watching our videos.
See you soon.
Thanks for watching. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. Also, don't forget to hit the notification bell so you won't miss another video.